Saturday, 5 for 6 from the field. You're hitting that shot from the top of the key. Do you feel that now that you're hitting that shot there, that's going to open up the offense a little bit?
Yeah, well, give a chance for us to get better looks back door and not have the big man just sitting out in the paint, just trying to guard the backdoor cuts in the rim.
How tough was it to have the start that you had this year where it wasn't, it was funny because kind of like last year it was a little bit slow too out of the gate, and now to finally kind of get it going a little bit, just, is it tough? Is it like kind of what was going through your mind until you started to get things going? I'm
not going to lie, it was frustrating a lot. I didn't start the season as strong, then Coach benched me, which, that's a fine thing to do. Frank was playing really, really well at a high level, and now he's out with an injury. But, me coming off the bench kind of like helped me just see things from a different perspective, just coming in and already see how the flow of the game is going and just try to come in and do what I can to affect the game.
When you look at Clemson, they have a pretty strong inside presence with P.J. Hall. What have you seen going up against him?
I played him back in high school at a camp. I think he's a really, really high-level player. And then they have Ian as well. They play them two together sometimes. But it's going to be a good matchup for us. They use their bigs a lot. He's scoring pretty well every game. And so it's going to be a good battle for us, a good test for us as we open up ACC play.
As you guys have defended home court pretty well this year, is there anything in particular? Is it just the comfort level of practicing and playing here, or has there been anything in particular you feel like's worked for you guys here a little bit better?
I hope we defend home court as much as we can. I didn't really realize that we was undefeated at home till I actually just looked down and seen it. But if we can protect home court as long as we can, that would be perfect for us. That would be good.
No, the team outcome wasn't what anybody wanted, but having to go against Baycott some and Carolina's length and so on, can you take some things out of that as we move on here now?
We only had like one offensive rebound. I feel like me and the other guys got to do a better job as just having coverage, as Coach always preached about. If our shot's not falling or we're not doing the right thing, at least we can do is do something we can control, which is getting on the offensive glass, getting the second chance points, or scoring in transitions. I feel like we probably could have beat Carolina. We played more with an edge. Like, we didn't stop their transition. We didn't stop certain guys. They were scoring at ease in a sense. But I didn't think we played as bad against Carolina. We just didn't play the right way, doing the extra stuff to actually win the game. Carolina just wanted it better.
Mark him down.
All right, Rod, you're next.
On the stairs.
When you guys are in the zone defense, naturally you have a lot of different things that you're responsible for. What, in your mind, what is the hardest thing for you to defend when you're in that zone?
I don't really think it's a coach switches up the I think we play like 4 different defenses. I don't think it's really one that's hard enough, as long as the people do their job. But in a sense, I feel like the hardest thing would be if one of our guys' hands is not up and it's like an extra run and they just get the pass easy to the corner, then it makes it more difficult. But as long as they're doing the job the right way and I'm just sprinting corner to corner, then I'm fine. Yeah. As long as the guy's playing the right way on defense.
Who's next? Yeah.
Rodney, which coach do you work with most now?
It was Wilkins in the summer. Now it's more so Coach Esky and Coach Schwartz.
Think you work with them separately at different times, or?
So we kind of do like a little breakdown, the bigs and guards. So when that happens, Coach Wilkins is working with the guards, and Coach Schwartz and Coach Esky is working with the bigs.
When you're working on the offense, who normally goes up against you, and what kind of defense are they giving you, challenging you to get better?
Sometimes it might be Kirill, might be Meg, or it might be Frank. You know, it just kind of depends on that week on how the defense would guard us in the game. So I think one of them, I forgot what team it was. We was doing drop cover. I think it was against UNC. We're doing drop coverage where they don't play the pick and roll. They more so like just drop back a little bit. So it just kind of depends. Or they take away the high post, and just kind of depends on what's the defensive strategy.
One thing I noticed with you the last 2 games, I think it is you've been not hesitating to go back up with the ball and being more aggressive with trying to dunk or get the ball on the rim as quickly as possible. Is that speeding up that clock? I know that's something we've talked about in the past. Do you feel like that's finally kind of progressing for you?
Yes, I think it is. You know, when I get on the offensive end or I get it down low, I just feel like I shouldn't really pass it out. I just got to be more of a presence down low, where teams will have to respect that in a sense. But, you know, just me trying to go up there and finish strong every time, I feel like I can knock down my free throws better than last year.
Don't know if you had an opportunity or not, but like James Banks he's around this summer, and then I saw him the other night at the game. Do you ever get any conversations with him? Get in, lessons learned by him may help you, et cetera?
Yeah, James is a really good guy. I love him. We worked out plenty of times over the summer, and he just always gives me knowledge about the game and just, we might be doing a move, and he'll just, kind of break it down in a sense on what he learned at the pro level. So it's good to have him around. He's a real nice guy, and he gives me tips all the time. Yes.
If I can follow up what I was asking about the assistants, like how is it different than having Coach Reveno here in terms of having one guy who's working with the post players?
It is different. Coach Reveno is a big coach, and I wouldn't say necessarily Coach Esky and Coach Schwartz is a big coach in a sense, but they are. Coach Reveno broke down a lot of stuff, and that's what he played in college and overseas, so he kind of understands us more as being a big guy and stuff.
There's been some questions about the referees not giving Georgia Tech enough benefit of the doubt inside on shots. What are you seeing there, and do you feel that perhaps it's about the way you go to the hoop now? I know you used both hands a couple times on dunks, and perhaps that's when you're going to get the foul.
Yeah.
You get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I don't always feel like the whistle goes away. Sometimes I just think it goes against us, but we just leave it to Coach Passman to just getting on them. He says that's the weakness of his game, is just getting on the refs and stuff. But no, it is terrible. Like when we played against Carolina, I think we only shot, 6 free throws, and they shot 22, 24 or something like that. I mean, just hopefully we can get those calls when we just start moving forward. Maybe we got to go to the rim even harder than what we have not been doing, I guess.
Anybody in the back?
One thing that stuck out to me, the North Carolina game, you hit a couple shots from the line or the elbow, and it seems like that part of your game is progressing. Can you kind of describe a little bit about your progress there, and maybe if you feel more comfortable or confident taking that shot now?
Yeah, I always shot in high school. Of course, high school and college is different, but college you want to play the right way. You want to do what is best for the team. But I felt like I just needed to actually start shooting it in a high post whenever I'm open, just to give a defense a different look, and it also gives our offense a whole different look. Now they had to respect the high post. Now they had to respect the shot or whatever it is. But I feel really, really confident shooting it. I always worked on it, just about when I would have the confidence to actually shoot the ball or whatever it is.
Anything else, Ken? Michael? You good? Anybody in the back? Okay. Thanks, Rodney.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it, Rod.